Okay, so 2024 is approaching, or depending on when you watch this video, it's already here. And you're trying to figure out what are you going to do, how you're going to survive, how you're going to succeed in the trucking industry as a owner-operator or a lease driver. Well, let's go over and let's jump straight into it. Number one thing that you need to do and should do is get your mind right. Get your mindset right? First thing, one of the biggest things is stop watching the news with all of this fear porn and propaganda that they have going on, all right? Get what I'm saying? And if you are gonna watch the news, because some people, they just have to, right? Flip the way that you're thinking about what you're watching, right? When you're scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, and you're seeing all these people talking about this business going out of business, that trucking company is going out of business, the market is this and that. Understand this. You have to flip the way that you're thinking about things, right? Number one, I think it was John D. Rockefeller said, buy when there's blood in the streets, all right? Even when it's your blood. You understand what I'm saying? Destruction brings opportunity. Understand that the trucking industry is not going anywhere. It's just going to correct itself, right? In 2020, 2021, they had a lot of money going around, okay? So, it was at its peak. So it has to correct itself and do whatever it's going to do, all right? So change your mindset. Don't go into 2024 thinking negative. Oh, my God, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. Having this doomsday mindset. That doesn't work. And if you're in business, you definitely don't need to have that type of mindset. That's the number one rule. You cannot be like that, right? You have to have good energy, high expectations, and believe that it's all going to work out. Even that, that's scripture. That's biblical, right? What man meant for bad, God made for good, right? So you got to understand that. Go into 2024 with a good mindset. You get what I'm saying? Change the way that you see things. Change the way that you're thinking about things. Okay? And whenever you see a business going out of business, a trucking company going out of business, don't be excited because they're going out of business. But at the same time, understand that, this trucking company is going out of business. They got over 300, 400, 500 trucks or whatever. Hey, that's going to create more room for me and my trucks or my one truck or whatever, right? This brokerage going out of business, that's going to create more for my brokerage if I have a brokerage or anything like that, right? Just change the way that you see things. You get what I'm saying? The next thing is this. Understand that, do this first before we get to the next step, but pick you a good market. Time and time again, I see, I get phone calls and I talk to brothers and sisters and they, they're complaining about a market, but it doesn't matter if, we're in a recession or not. That market is just not a good market to be in, right? Yes, it did good because of post-COVID, but every market did good post-COVID. And what am I talking about? If you're in, and I gotta say this, please forgive me, don't get mad at me, right? Or you can, I get it. But if you're in the dry van market and that's all you do, you're not putting no hazmat, no tankers, you're not putting no type of specialty freight, guess what? You're at the bottom of the barrel, right? So you can only expect bottom of the barrel money. That's just how it go, right? Now, that ain't me saying that. That's the market making those numbers. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. All right. I'm not in the dry van market. I have been in the dry van market before. The only time I've ever jumped in the dry van market was post-COVID. So I had a couple trucks, on dry vans, and the rest was on reefers. But we were leased on to VL Trucking, right? And it was 90% hazmat, right? So we were pulling specialty freight, even though we were on, we had dry van. You get what I'm saying? Right now, We're in the open deck space. That's what I specialize in. The most of my trucking career has been open deck, you know, with equipment and flatbed, step decks, Argent, stuff like that. And the reason why that market, you know, you should look at that market, open deck market, is because everybody just doesn't want to do it. Everybody doesn't want to sling chains. Everybody doesn't want to, you know, strap. Everybody doesn't want to tarp. Everybody doesn't want to be out in the weather, stuff like that, right? So just think about that, right? That would be a good market to just take a look at, right? Open deck market. Even, you know, heavy hauling, stuff like that. Get into that, right? Think about the tanker market, right? Like, just, you know, reefer, dry van, and flatbeds is not the only markets that we have. That's not the only lanes that you can run. You can jump into a lot of different things, right? You know, look at the tanker market, right? You can go buy tankers. You can lease on the companies that have tankers. You can go get a tanker job, right? You get what I'm saying? They even have tanker loads on the spot market, on the load board, right? If you know what you're doing and you know what you're looking at, you can make money with that, right? I had a guy call me the other day. He kind of threw an offer at me. I don't know. We're going to talk about it, but it's basically, you know, dealing with some chicken feed or something like that. And I think it was like Alabama or whatever. Hauling some products for like Sanders and Farms or something like that. But it's with a tanker. You get what I'm saying? They have liquid tanks, bulk tanks. They got cryo tank, cryogenics. They got all kind of different markets, right? Like, move around, you know, elevate your skills and just change your skills, add on more skills, and like move around a little bit, right? So pick you a good market. The oil field is doing good right now. Think about that. Look around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck, right? Move around. That's just, it is what it is. The market is just, it's going through what it's going through. It's correcting. It's just, it is what it is, y'all. Like, we had it so great post-COVID. If you didn't make your money, make your bag and get your bag after post-COVID, well, feel sorry for you. But I did. And we just, you know, we just got to understand that post-COVID numbers is just not right now. And it probably will never come back. You get what I'm saying? Unless something big like that happen again. So just understand that. Another thing is, take advantage of cheaper equipment. Even if you're already in equipment, figure out a way to get out that equipment. Get creative. Lease it to somebody else. If you have a truck and you're paying too much money, you're on an operator, put another driver. Lease it to him, right? Like not like you're passing something bad on to that person, but understand that that person might be someone that's just looking to hit the road. They got less expenses. They're not in too much of a great situation to where they can qualify for some type of equipment or whatever like that, but you can help them out and they can help you out, right? And then you can go buy a cheaper equipment. That's just one thing. If you don't have equipment, right, this is actually a good time for you. Go get you some cheap equipment, right? Post-COVID, I paid like $130 a piece, something like that, per truck, because they was just sky high. This same truck you can get for 40, 50 grand right now. Is that not a blessing? Is that not good? Well, if you're not doing your research and your mind is crowded with a bunch of negativity that everybody's like, oh my God, the trucking industry is horrible. It's going in the toilet, this and that. And I know, look, I know that people are going to comment on this video and say, man, you're crazy. Trucking is in the toilet, whatever. I don't care. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that want to, you know, build a good business. They want to stay in trucking. They want to make some money. They need some motivation and they want to keep going, right? They're not ready to quit and jump out the game and run with their tail, you know, tucked between their legs like you. So I'm not talking to you, but you can watch the video anyway. And even hit it with a thumbs down up, make a comment if you want to. Hope I'm not being too aggressive today, but I'm just tired of a lot of people just, oh my God, they just, trucking is going to this, to poops, you know, I don't want to curse. But it's going to the toilet, this and that, get out. Cool. Y'all get out. I'm going to stay in, sell your equipment to people like us. We're going to buy it at a cheap rate and we're going to go make this money. Straight up. Because everybody that leaves, you're going to make money for people like us that's going to stay. All right. So hope this video helped y'all go into 2024 with a positive mindset. Pick a good market to get into and buy you some cheap equipment, build you some good relationships, and go make you a bag. Go make you some paper. All right. Hope this helps. See y'all in the next video. Peace.